I think we're ready. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Voodoo Garden. My name is Ray. I will be your host today. And what do you think of this setup? This is the other side of the Voodoo Garden. You normally don't see this side when I'm talking over there, sitting on my pots or on my butt over here. But I wanted to show you this view because it's a little bit different. This is where a lot of the plants in the upstairs grow room are growing. And this is my setup, my grow room setup. It's very unremarkable, very unscientific. I just bought these light fixtures at my local hardware store, bolted them on, wired them in. Really nice. You got to make sure you wire them in good, otherwise you'll have a fire, and that's not good for your grow room. And then I screw in these light bulbs. The light bulbs I use are 85 watt usage, 350 watt incandescent equivalent. I was trying to keep that in my head. And they are a wonderful bulb for growing everything in my grow room. Everything from coffee to beans to orchids, you name it. Ooh, dead leaf. You name it, I grow it up here, and they are all grown in the exact same bulbs. I wanted to make sure I turned off these lights today because if I turned them on, trust me, you'd be blinded and you wouldn't be seeing me. You'd just be seeing all this white light because it's a very, very bright grow room. So I have my spotlights over there for filming. And I wanted to show you something. I want to actually take you downstairs and show you two plants that I know you're dying to see. That I'm dying to show you, so I hope you're dying to see the updates on. But I also wanted to show you some of the stuff that comes in the mail. And this is kind of remarkable. I get mail all the time, and I'm not kidding when I say I get mail all the time. But I also get weird boxes of stuff. You know, I showed you that Kakusa. That came in the mail. I get all kinds of other stuff. But Sandy sent me some coffee. Another viewer sent me coffee before too, and another viewer sent me a coffee mug. I swear one of these days I'm going to get an endorsement deal on a coffee company and I'm going to endorse them. But I got Taster's Choice coffee. Thank you, Sandy. And this is weird, coffee flavored candy. And I already ate one of these, but I'm going to continue to eat these things until they're gone. Oh, that's the one I ate. But what do you know? Out of the whole box of candy, the one thing that I pull out is the one that I already ate. But no, these are coffee candies. And they're actually quite good. You know what they remind me of? The smell reminds me of a restaurant. You know, those cafe restaurants that you stop on the side of the road? Oh, it's wonderful. Thank you, Sandy, so much. I'm going to enjoy the heck out of these. And she sent me a card. But she also sent me some seeds. And she heard that I had... what are these things over here? Where are you guys? Where'd you go? Jackfruit. Yeah, that's what it is. Jackfruit. I was trying to figure out what that was. I actually had to pause, look back here, and read the tag. She heard that I had jackfruit growing. So what does she do? She sends me more jackfruit seeds. And at first I thought, why would you do that? And then I thought, that is so cool. I don't know why, but all of a sudden it just hit me. Why not have more? So that's what I did. I planted all the jackfruit seeds, and they were beautiful too. And they were these weird looking, I don't know, they look like the cocoa seeds, only if you peeled off all the skin. And I planted them and they look beautiful. Actually, one of them was starting to sprout. So I'm very excited. I'm going to grow these, and if I ever run out of room for jackfruits in my grow room, which I hope I never do, I'm going to give them away as gifts. But until then, they're all mine, folks, so you can't have them. But I got this, I got coffee, and it all came in a really cool box. Thank you, Sandy, so much. And look, I got this week too. I got something from somebody, and I don't know who it is. They didn't put a name, they didn't put a letter, but they put Peter Pepper seeds in an envelope. And I appreciate that, but I can't grow these in the grow room. And if you don't know why, by the way, thank you so much, whoever you are. If you don't know why I can't grow these in my grow room, go to Google and type in Peter Pepper or something like that, and look at the images and you'll see why I can't grow this. This is a family show. Come on, folks. I cannot grow things like that in the grow room, even though I do appreciate it. But I don't know, maybe I'll plant them in my neighbor's yard before I move. I'm just so mean, I swear I am. But I also got something from Derek, and Derek sent me some seeds that he mentioned these to me, and I got so excited, and I don't know why. They're called Georgia Flame Pepper. Look these up if you don't know what Georgia Flame is. Georgia Flame is a pepper that puts out profusely, from what I understand. And they're hot peppers, but they're very mild hot peppers. And I don't much care for hot peppers because, you know, I like jalapenos, but, you know, anything hotter just really kind of bums me out. But these are a lot milder than jalapenos. Yeah, so they're just barely hot and they're full of flavor. And he mentioned he was growing these and I thought, oh, cool. So he agreed to send me some seeds. Thank you, Jerk. I appreciate it a lot. I'm going to grow those in the grow room, by the way. And I think the pepper plant may get bigger than the, what was that one that I was growing that got really small? Oh, the Nardello. Yeah, I love growing the Nardello. It's a good good pepper, but it's not really made for the Voodoo Garden because it just stays really small, unremarkable, and I really wasn't thrilled with what it looked like inside. Outside, love the production. Inside, not so much. So I'm going to grow those and see what it looks like because I'm growing 2 pepper plants downstairs and they're fun, but I want to try something else a little bit different in the grow room, and that is definitely going to have a home here. I want to save this for later, but Jane sent me some seeds and they're called Bella, B-E-L-E, and I think that's how it's pronounced. But Bella is kind of like a hibiscus, but they're edible. And I don't know if regular hibiscus is, but I know Bella is. Bella is it's like one of the most highest in vitamin C. It's high in protein, like what is it, 12 to 27% protein? Yeah, that's just crazy. It is grown in countries where meat is scarce and people want a protein source, or vegans want a protein source. This plant is fantastic from what I understand. She sent me the seeds, and by the way, Jane, thank you so much. And I didn't really know much about it, and I read her letter, and then I also went on the internet and I researched it, and it fascinated me. So I'm going to grow these inside, and they grow up to 9 feet tall or something like that. Yeah, that's just nuts. So I'm going to grow these, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until I move down south into Iowa. I think I'm going to be moving to Iowa maybe in a year or so. And I want to plant these out there and see how tall I can get them. But they're kind of like spinach in a way. They're hibiscus, but they taste kind of like spinach or something like that. But that's going to be fun. And they start really well from cuttings. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grow these, and if they turn out to be a really huge success, I can save seeds from those and send seeds to all of you in case you want to grow them. Because, you know, a lot of things are fun to grow in the Voodoo Garden and outside, but certain things have certain benefits that I think are fantastic and need to be shared. And this has such a high protein source, high vitamin C, things like that. It's not just a fun thing to grow, it's a healthy thing to grow. And that's something that if it works out is going to be good for everybody, because who doesn't want a vegetable that gives you all that protein, all that vitamin C? It's a wonderful thing. So thank you. Thank you very much. And this crazy character, Dominik from Frankfurt, Germany. Danke. That's all the extent of my German. Danke. I got this, and he sent me wheat. Yeah, and I opened up, I thought, wheat? Okay, I'll grow wheat. And then I looked at, ooh, sequoia seeds. Sequoia are these really monstrous, huge trees that grow somewhere in the United States. They're, you know, like redwoods, big old honking things. Then he sent me blood orange seeds, and I tried to grow, I think, a blood orange before, and it didn't work out. Now, I got me a second chance, so I really like that. And then he sent me these weird looking seeds that are from Brazil. And I don't know what they are, but what I want to do is I want to open these up and show you these seeds. Gosh, Dominik, what kind of tape do they give you in Germany? That's just nuts. I should have really taken these out of here before I filmed, but no, I like everything live. Take a look at these, and they're just weird looking. Are those weird or what? Yep. Take a look at that. It's like this weird oblong white seed. Kind of looks like a, I don't know, Christmas ornament. And this looks like those Red Hot candies. And this looks like a bean. Doesn't that look like a bean? I don't know what it is, but isn't this going to be fun? I'm going to grow all of these things inside and see what I can get out of them. I have no idea what these are. This is going to be really fun to grow. Yep, pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, thank you, Dominik. I'm going to start these out soon, but not today. I got some filming to do today. So that is that. Thank you, everybody, for all the cool gifts. I really do appreciate it. That's one of the fun parts about running the Voodoo Garden is you never know what you're going to be growing up here. It's not just ornamental plants. It's not just food plants. It's such a weird combination of everything. And I like doing that. I like doing that because that's what the Voodoo Garden's all about, is expanding your horizons and trying things that you never thought that you'd want to try. Something like this. The original kickoff of the Voodoo Garden. This is my pineapple. Yeah, and most people never thought about growing a pineapple inside. And one of the things that I think I'm really proud of is that so many people are now doing that. And I got this little dwarf pomegranate that's putting out fruit. Yep, little tiny dwarf pomegranate. All kinds of stuff. My cocoa army over here, my pineapple over there, my coffee over here, my little voodoo monkey. Oh. Okay then. Before I wrap this up, I wanted to show you something, and I'm going to show it to you right now. Let's go downstairs and take a look at what can happen in a voodoo garden. Yes, it's over 6 feet tall. Ta-da! This is the scorpion pepper. Come on in close and take a look at what this thing is doing. The stalk on this is about as fat as my thumb. Yep, that is one sturdy stalk, and it supports this entire plant. And then right at around 4.5 feet, I decided to put it in a bamboo pole and tie this to it because it wanted to lean towards the light, and I didn't like that. You know, it doesn't matter how sturdy your plant gets. If you're running one stem straight up and you have a display of leaves on top, it's going to sway in the breeze like a palm tree, and if you bump into it, you definitely risk breaking it. So I definitely tied it to something sturdy. And once the stem gets even sturdier, I'm going to untie it. But for right now, it's still in training. And we go all the way up. Holy cow, that's as far up as I can go. And right up here, we have the display of leaves. And I'm letting it fork right here. And then over to the left. And that's what gives it the palm tree effect. And it's still growing. I have no idea how tall this thing is going to get. But I guess we're going to find out together. Right now it's at around 6.5 feet tall, and that's the tallest I've ever seen a pepper plant get in my life. I'm sure there are others that are taller, but not in my house. Yes, this is the Bootjalokia, also known as the ghost pepper. You've been watching this pepper plant in the Voodoo Garden for about 2 years now. I think it's been around 2 years, a little over 2 years. So this plant is over 2 years old, and it is still growing strong. I don't believe that this will ever die. I just recently cut this back to about 1 foot tall about 2 months ago, and it grew back. In 2 months, it got all of this. It just keeps doing what it does, and it does it extremely well. But I wanted to give you an update because you haven't seen this in a while, and some people wondered, whatever happened to that plant? Well, the plants don't disappear. I just don't show them on every episode. And this one's doing fine. I have it in the downstairs grow room. I open up these blinds every day, and they get direct sunlight from outside along with all the bright lights going on here in the downstairs grow room. So yeah, they are doing just fine. Okay, I'll leave you guys alone. Let me out of here. Calm down. That is a pepper plant. That is fantastic. I'm so glad that I got to show it to you because I was dying to show you, but I thought, no, I want to make sure it grows up a little big, sturdies up and stuff, but that is amazing. That is amazing. So that just goes to show you that all kinds of things are possible in the Voodoo Garden, and it's just a fun place where fun things happen, all kinds of great stuff, and I'm glad that I can share it with you. So until next week, me and Mr. Monkey, oh, you know I'm going to do this. Thanks for joining me in the Voodoo Garden. I really do appreciate it. My name is Ray. We're out of here.